In the chaos of modern basketball, where loyalty is fleeting and rosters are shuffled like cards at a Vegas table, something rare, something soulful, has happened. Damian Lillard is going home. Yes, after a whirlwind year filled with heartbreak, headlines, and the crushing silence of injury, Dame time has come full circle. In a move as therapeutic as it is strategic, Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers will reunite. And not for a cameo, not for a farewell tour, but for 3 more years, bound by both contract and heart. $42 million. 3 years. A no-trade clause. But no price tag could ever truly define what this reunion means. Because this isn't just a transaction. It's a healing. For a city. For a franchise. For a player who gave everything. And for fans who never stopped believing. Portland, the same city that watched Lillard rise from a Weber State prospect into a franchise cornerstone, the same city that roared with every buzzer beater, every step-back three, every fearless fourth quarter, now gets its hero back. Not at full strength, not in his prime, but in purpose, in spirit, in truth. Damian Lillard, the soul of the Blazers, is coming back. And the league better pay attention. Because this move, it's not about stats, it's not about titles, it's not even about the immediate future. It's about restoration. Lillard was waived by the Milwaukee Bucks earlier this month, an unceremonious ending to a short, turbulent chapter. A torn left Achilles, suffered in the first round against Indiana, erased what little momentum he had built there. And with the injury came questions, doubts, whispers. But Portland didn't whisper. Portland welcomed him. The front office didn't just offer a contract, they offered a sanctuary. A place to recover. A place to reflect. A place to write one final chapter on his own terms. And that no trade clause. That's not a luxury. That's a promise. A promise that no other jersey will be forced onto his back again. A promise that this time, he finishes where it all began. The man who once hit the shot over Paul George. The man who waved goodbye to OKC and lit Moda Center on fire. The man who redefined clutch, loyalty, and leadership. That man is home. Yes, he'll miss the entire 2025-26 season as he recovers from the Achilles tear. But that doesn't mean he won't contribute. Because Lillard's value was never just in his crossover. It was in his culture. His command. His calm. He will mentor. He will inspire. He will lead from the bench, from the weight room, from the shadows. And when the time comes, when the leg is strong and the mind is sharp, he will rise again. Not for validation, but for peace. And let's talk about Portland. Let's talk about this team, this organization, making a decision that bucks every trend. They didn't chase youth. They didn't look at Dame as damaged goods. They looked at him as what he's always been, the heartbeat. A rebuild, sure, but who says you can't rebuild with soul? The Trail Blazers are giving their young stars a gift, not just a teacher, but a living legend who knows the terrain. Scoot Henderson will have the blueprint right beside him. And Fernie Simons will have the mirror to his own rise. The entire locker room will gain from Dame's presence, not just his resume. This deal isn't just about basketball. It's about belonging. And for Lillard, maybe that's the win he's been chasing all along. The rings are nice. The accolades are glitter. But belonging, that's gold. This 3-year deal is not about one more title run. It's about respect. It's about finish lines. It's about saying, I built something here, and now I'll stay to see it grow. Lillard gave Portland 11 unforgettable years. Now, the city gets to give something back. The space to heal, the silence to reflect, and the homecoming he deserves. And yes, the skeptics will talk. They'll say he's past his prime. They'll question the Achilles. They'll scoff at the no-trade clause. Let them. Because this story isn't theirs to tell. It's Lillard's. And when he finally steps back on that court, when the Moda Center erupts once more, not for a new face, but for an old friend, the league will feel it. The love, the loyalty, the legend. This isn't the ending, it's the next chapter. Written not in ink, but in blood, sweat, and echoes. Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers, together again. Not for rings, not for revenge, but for something deeper. For legacy, for loyalty, for love.